All right, I welcome everyone to this section. Now we want to quickly see how to draw charts or how to actually mark your lines and then see the trends. All right, so I'm going to come here to pick this. I'm going to pick this rectangle, and this rectangle, I'm going to be able to pick this line. Can you see this? So this is more or less like an area of interest for me, okay, because I'm noticing something around here that the price is reacting to, okay. So in a smart money concept is called the order block. So this is more or less like another block or an institutional candle that is giving us a sign that we are going to be selling around here. If you extend it here, you see what we are talking about, that line is very significant. And you can see that Bitcoin is actually playing into it and then sells and then come back to tap into it, mitigated it a little, and then sells down. Okay. So now if you want to actually, okay, so if you want to actually know if you are in a downtrend, that's very easy. You can just come here and check after this eye. You can see after this eye, you have a lower what? This is a lower what? A lower high. After this eye, you have a lower high. Then here you have something like a retracement, then a lower low. Okay. Then here a lower high. Then you have a mitigation back into that zone. Then here again a lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, there you can see the market going. So this is obviously what a downtrend. All right. So this is an analysis you can do on this chart, but this one is on a 45-minute time frame. So you can come to higher time frame like 1 hour, 4 hours. All right. So what's the ideal thing is to start from the bigger time frame. So let's say we are starting from the weekly time frame. Okay, if you are doing a top-down analysis, so you can see what we have done before. This is a top-down analysis, and we are trusting that the market will actually what? Sell, like we have done in the past. Here, you can see. So this side here is showing us, giving us a whole lot of confidence about what the market is going to do. Okay, and then we are trusting that the market will sell into this zone before bouncing back up. Okay, so if you spot that on the bigger time frame, okay, you can actually go to the lower time frame, which is what? Which is after 1 week, we have 1 day. That's a daily time frame. So you can begin to look at your possibility, like what we have marked out before. We've marked out this area of interest, and we saw that Bitcoin is actually rejecting towards a downtrend. All right. You can see Bitcoin rejecting towards a downtrend and then coming down. So this is giving you a view of what the market is going to do. So this is a downward trend, okay, from the daily time frame. And then you can keep up with your analysis by coming downward to a 4-hour time frame. After a daily, you have a 4-hourly time frame, and that will give you a more pictorial representation, a better view of what you have been seeing. You can see it, you can see what's going on, you can see what's going on. So as a good trader, you want to actually wait for the market to retrace, like just like what's happening here. Market retrace back to the zone, sold, retraced again, sold. So right now the market has sold very well. So you don't want to just, bump in like this. You want to wait for another retracement, okay, before you enter this market. That's what you want to do. So this time frame analysis helps you to view the market very well. You're not just going to enter a buy because you feel like buying or enter a sell because you feel like selling, okay? So that is one part. So you can continue it down because it's called top-down analysis. After this 4 hour, you move to 1 hour, all right? So the 1 hour is giving you the picture clearer, and then you can spot what you're doing. So here you can see the volume profile of the market, that there are more pressure here for sell. So that is telling you that you might just want to wait for a junction or a small retracement, and then you continue selling. So Bitcoin will sell according to the bigger time frame that we have seen before. Let's check it again. In the daily time frame, Bitcoin will sell up to around $90,000 before bouncing back up. We have studied this since over 2 weeks ago, and then you see that Bitcoin keeps respecting the analysis. Okay, So someone said, how do we apply this setup to our trade? It's very easy. So now let's imagine that setup that you got was from here 2 weeks ago, and then you can see this line is pointing to $105,000. So that is your entry point. I can see this line here is pointing to $107,000. That is your stop loss. But like I used to say, you let your stop loss to go beyond that. Like me, I would have loved to even put it above this one, which is 109. So I can say 110,000, my stop loss, and then here is my entry. Okay, like I always advise, your entry could be about 80% to the mitigation, just like this one mitigated it 100%. And if you have just entered on the line, this will have kicked you out. So if you do 80% mitigation for this type of area of interest, you'll be able to get on the market around here, and then you can, begin to sell down. But if you miss this entry, if you miss, there are a lot of entries here, this one, this two, this three, and you miss all those entry, so that means you are looking for another opportunity, which might be your last opportunity. In that kind of situation, you want to do a zero or a 10%, want to do a 10% mitigation on your entry, because you know that you have already missed the entry more than once. So you just want to try and put it on a line. This will be your entry for that purpose. And then you can see it's being mitigated, and then you keep coming down. So this is how to apply it. Okay. And then this, you can put your take profits here or here. Okay. So if you really want to see how to now enter it on your MT5, we did a video on that already. You can get that in the upper part of this video. There'll be a link that will pop up right now, so you can just get that, and then you can access that and see how to enter this trade on your MT5. But here we have shown you the lines of the entry, and then the lines of the exit, and then we have shown you the lines of your what take profits. Okay, please, any question again? I think I've dealt with how to replicate the setup, or how to actually enter the setup. How to enter the setup, yes. But on how to replicate the setup, all right, you can replicate this setup by continuous learning. All right, so let's go to the 1 hour time frame to see, or the 45 minutes time frame to see what's going on there. All right, so this is the 45 minutes time frame. We always want to talk about the other blocks and then the area of interest. So when you see what we are doing on the VIP, all you need to do is to study them based on the lessons and the videos we are giving you, teaching you how smart money behaves. So if you are able to withdraw it, you can withdraw it on your data or your trading journal, or you step up by just going ahead to dare yourself and withdraw it on the trading view here. All right, if you can withdraw them on the trading view, you have your trading view on your app, your smartphone app, or your laptop. So that will help you to really be able to replicate what the setup is talking about and see what we are seeing in the market. Okay, so like here, we want to mark out the break of structure. Okay, so let's go to the trend line. You can use trend line to pick your break of structure. All right, so you can see that this thing is showing you that the market is going towards the down part. Because if you look at this line, this is the previous, rather, this is the previous lower low, but now the market is doing another new lower low here. So that's break of structure. So that's telling you that this market will definitely keep coming down after tapping into the area of interest. Okay, so our time is spent. In the next 5 minutes, there will be a break, and they would give you another link to continue in order to finish this section. All right, please bear with us and follow us through. So you can see this line is trend line. So I drew it around there because I'm seeing something happening towards the downward part, and then you can see this is a break of structure line. You can type it there and just say BOS. All right, so when you see a BOS like this, also there's another BOS around here. So you can see another BOS around here. Okay, you can see this. So this is another BOS. So you have this and this. Want to take me how to